Welcome everyone. Here's an opportunity for me to share my love of yoga with you. It's a gentle flow for 60 minutes. So take a nice comfortable seat and let's settle into the breath, arriving to the practice. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Lisa, and I'm sharing this for all of you wonderful people at Waiheke Workout who I miss dearly at the moment, and we're looking forward to getting back open and up and running again. But in the meantime, let's share a practice today. So coming into the breath, feeling into the spine as we roll out through the shoulders, closing down the eyes here. Feeling the sit bones grounding, rising up through the spine to the crown of the head, tucking the chin to make that spine nice and long, lengthen it out. Take a nice big deep inhale down into the belly. Exhaling through the mouth as you arrive to your practice. Take another couple of rounds here, giving yourself permission to release the tension out of the body. Let go of the to-do list and come into a practice of self-love and compassion, sensing into your body wisdom as we move and breathe through the next 60 minutes. Taking a nice big exhale through the mouth, emptying out the body. As we start to move into our nostril breathing, breathe in through the nose, deep down into the belly. Exhaling through the nose as we start to lengthen out that exhale. For the next few rounds, maybe you'd like to count for an inhale of 4 and exhale of 6. Or maybe something that is more comfortable to you. Just allowing that exhale to be that little bit longer than the inhale. Coming into the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest, the digest, alleviating the stress from the body. Taking another couple of rounds here, bringing our full awareness into the breath. Let's start to move the body with the breath, letting the breath be your guide. As you inhale, raise the arms above the head, palms touch, look to the palms. Exhale back into the heart. Taking 2 rounds here to set your intention for the class. As we inhale, palms circle above the head, touching, looking to the palms. As we exhale, coming into the heart. My intention for this practice, as we move one more round in our prayer circle, is to bring more joy, more peace and love to the self through this practice of self-care, honoring the body, bringing compassion and kindness into oneself that we can share into our life. Starting to move now on your inhale, circle the arms above the head, palms touch. Take the left arm down to the ground as we reach over with our right arm, reaching out through the fingertips, looking under the right armpit. Breathe here, keeping those sit bones nice and grounded. On your next inhale, reach up, palms touch, look up. Ground the right palm into the earth as we reach out and over with our left arm, looking under the left armpit. Breathe here as you reach out through the fingertips, grounding through the sit bones. The next inhale takes us above, palms reach, touch. Look to the palms. Ground through the left palm as we reach with the right. One more time on each side, letting your breath lead the movement. Starting to wake up the body here as we inhale, palms touch above the head. Ground with the right fingers, hand, and reach with the left fingers overhead, looking under the armpit here. Coming into a twist this time as we reach up, palms touch. Take the right arm to the outside of the left knee as the left palm grounds. On your inhale, lengthen through the crown, and exhale, can you take the eyes over the shoulder, coming into a twist here. Breathing in the twist. As we inhale, take the arms above the head, palms touch and come into the other side. Left hand comes to the outside of the right knee, grounds through the right fingertips onto the earth. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to take the eyes over the shoulder. Breathing here. Let's come into one more round on each side. Inhale, palms touch above the head, reach. Exhale, ground through the left palm as you come into a twist. Right hand takes the outside of the left knee. Inhale to lengthen. Left hand grounds and twist on the exhale. Coming into the other side, reach the palms above the head. Left hand comes to the outside of the right knee, this time ground through the right hand. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. On your inhale, reach above the head one more time. And this time fold forward on the exhale. Extend the hands nice and long and folding inward. Breathing here. On your inhale, walk your hands back up. You may want to take your block away from your seat. Coming into hip circles here as we reach forward on the inhale, circling around to the back, stretching out through the arms, looking to the belly, coming over to the left hand side and circling through center, working with the breath here as we wake up into the hips. As you come through center, reverse your direction and go back the other way. Coming into stillness in the center, this time we bring the chest through the hands, pulling ourselves forward and arching through the back, looking skyward. Exhale, curving the spine so you look to the belly, keeping the hands on the knees and stretching the arms out so you're opening through the back of the shoulder blades here. Inhale to rock forward, just like cow cats. Exhale to come back. Look to the belly. Open through the shoulder blades. Inhale, come through one more time here. Letting that heart shine, looking skyward. Exhale. Pulling back into those arms. Opening through the shoulder blades, looking to the belly. And coming back into stillness here. Let's come over onto our hands and knees. Waking up through the wrists now as you spread the fingers nice and as wide as you can. Wrists come under shoulders, knees come under hips as we gently take our weight from one wrist to the other. Just starting to wake up through the wrists here. Walking the fingertips outwards to the outside of the mat. Spreading those fingers nice and wide and rocking again. Taking the weight into one wrist and then into the other. Can you walk your fingers back towards your knees? This can be a little intense As you rock over the forearms and the wrists to ease off the intensity, tuck the toes under and take the sit bones back to the heels to increase the intensity through the forearms. Rocking over forward and back. The sit bones come back towards the heels. Keeping the toes tucked under as we press our sit bones back to our heels, bring the hands up and give them a shake. Circle out through the wrists, sending the prana, the energy, into your wrists. Easing up through those joints, going back the other way. This time, opening out, the left palm opens out, right palm opens out as the left hand comes over the top of the right palm and gently press the hands back to give ourselves a forearm stretch. Coming into the other side, the right hand takes the front of the left. Press the palm, the fingers back towards you. Taking our mind off our toes for a minute, concentrating on the breath. Gently shake out through the hands, come off the toes and pat out through the toes. Coming wrists under shoulders, knees under hips as we come through our cow on our inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the sit bones, bringing the heart through the hands and looking skyward. Exhale, press away strongly through the hands, look to the belly and arch through the back, opening up again through the shoulder blades. Inhale, coming through into our cow, letting our breath lead the movement, dropping the belly, sensing into the tailbone as you move, coming back into cat. Filling into each of the vertebrae as you open up into cow. Letting the breath lead the movement, exhaling back into cat. Taking 3 more rounds, going as fast or as slow as you want to go. Sensing into the body. Letting your breath lead the movement. To walking the hands a little further forward, let's drop into some hip circles here. Drop the hips down, roll them out and round to the right side. Coming back, sit bones come back to the heels, out to the left and circling forward. Doing 3 rounds in this direction before we reverse direction here. As you come forward, come back over to the left and circle round in the opposite direction for 3 rounds. Take a moment here now to sense into the body. Come into some organic movement. Start to move yourself in a figure of 8. Shake out through the head, the neck, the jaw. Take this moment to sense, how does your body want to move? Maybe you would like to circle out through the hips, the shoulders, the neck. Take your view and look around to the right hip. Look around to the left hip. Or just come back into stillness, settling it back into Balasana, child's pose. Take a moment here, sense, how would you most like to move? And breathe the body to wake up through the spine. Relieve the tension of the body. Let's press our way back into a child's pose for a moment. Spread the knees wide, toes come together. Extend the arms forward, hands reach forward and bring the forehead down to the earth. Connect back into the belly breathing. Send the breath deep down into the belly and lengthen out the exhale. Walk the hands over to the right hand side. Right elbow comes to right knee as we reach through the left fingertips, breathing into the left side body. Seeing if you can keep the left sit bones down to the left heel. Walk your way through center on your inhale and come across to the left side now. Left elbow comes into the knee. Extend through the right arm. Reach those fingertips nice and long and extend that right sit bone back to the heel. Drop the head down and breathe into the 3 lobes of the lung on the right side. Taking one more round of breath here. On your next inhale, bring yourself back to center. Come back up onto all fours. Let's do a gentle shoulder stretch here. Bring the left palm, ground it onto the mat as we lift our right arm up nice and high like we're opening out our wing. Reach through the fingertips and then dive the fingers under on your exhale, coming underneath your left arm. Bring your right ear down to the mat and reach through the right fingertips. On your next inhale, open your wing back up again, opening through that side body. Reach through the fingertips and exhale, diving down and through. One more time with your breath here. Inhale to open up. And exhale, we dive down and through. Bring the right ear to the mat. Settle down for 3 breaths here. Staying here or taking one palm on top of the other. Or open up into a twist here. Taking a bind, we reach up with the left arm, circle it round and tuck it down into the right back pocket. Open up through that left shoulder. On your next inhale, release the left palm, ground it back on the mat. Pick up the right arm and open out that wing one more time. Exhale, bring it back down to ground. Coming into the other side now as we ground through the right palm to find our stability. Inhale, reach up through the left fingertips. Open out the left wing. Exhale to dive on underneath that right arm. Bring the left ear down to the mat. Inhale to open back out again. Reach up, extend that wing, reach through the fingertips. Exhale to dive back down and under, settling the left ear on the mat. One more time here as we inhale, open up, reach out. Exhale to dive under. Settle down for 3 breaths here. Left ear on the mat. Right palm can come on top of the left palm. Or come into a bind on the side. Lift the right arm up. Take those fingertips and twist them down into the left back pocket. Open through that right shoulder like you want to shine the chest. On your next inhale, ground through your right arm, open up through your left wing, reach one more time here, and exhale to bring the left hand to ground, back down underneath your shoulder. Let's come into a nice side stretch here now. Come to the long edge of your mat. Come up onto the knees. Extend the right leg nice and long along the mat so your pinky toe is grounding down onto the floor. Reach down with the right arm as you look to extend your left arm in a T shape. Look to your left palm. Inhale to lift up, take those fingertips overhead, and then exhale, come into a side body stretch here, reaching those fingertips overhead and out. As you reach the right arm down the leg, breathing into that left side body, opening up through that top shoulder, so you're looking underneath the armpit. One more round of breath here. As we inhale, ground the left palm and come into a gate pose as we circle the right arm in front of us and reach it overhead. Fingers are nice and long, extending right down to the toe. Press the pelvis forward and give yourself a beautiful stretch here. Breathe. Challenge yourself. Pick up the extended leg. Dorsiflex the toes. Pull the toes back towards the shin. Feel the engagement through the core here. Stay here or take the right fingertips round to the toes, bending through the knee, and then open out through that right top shoulder. Gentle bind here. On your inhale, release the fingers and the toes. Extend through the leg, bring the toes back down to the earth, and your next inhale brings you up and back over into that side body stretch. Reach down the leg with the right hand as you take the left arm overhead. Can you go a little deeper? On your next inhale, come back to center. Bring the knee back inside the left knee. Center and ground yourself. Roll out through the shoulders here. And let's come into the other side as you extend the left leg nice and long. Again, roll out to that pinky edge so you're grounding all the foot onto the mat. Reach down the leg with the left hand as we come into a T shape with the right arm. Look to the right palm, and on your inhale, reach up and over into the side body stretch. Breathe here. Send that breath deep down into that right transverse lobe of the lung, the deepest lobe. We tend not to breathe that deep. Open up the lungs. On your next inhale, reach up and ground the right palm on the mat as you circle the left arm around in front of you and reach out and into our gate pose. Fingertips right through to toes, one long line. Press the pelvis forward. When you're ready to challenge yourself, pick up the extended leg, dorsiflex the toes. Feel into your core, your manipura, the willpower. Stay here or challenge yourself a little further by bending through the extended knee. Take the fingertips with the toes and open out into a gentle bind here. Letting the heart shine. Rolling out the top shoulder. And breathe here. On your next inhale, extend the leg, let go of the toes with the fingertips. Reach long one more time. Bring the toes back down to the earth as our inhale picks us up and takes us over into that side body stretch one more time here. See if you can go a little deeper as you take the left arm down the leg. Reach overhead with the right fingertips. Breathing here. And your next inhale brings you up. Bring the left knee back in to meet the right. Settle back onto the sit bones and reconnect to the breath here. Roll out through the shoulders. Notice, how does your body feel? Take a moment here. Let's turn back into face the front of the mat. Walk your way back towards the back of the mat and settle into child's pose. Toes come together, knees come wide. Take the sit bones back to the heels and extend the arms nice and long. Settle the forehead down to the earth. Let's come into a gentle flow here now. As we bring the knees together, come up nice and high, bring the arms up and come into a gentle back bend. Bring the palms together, press the pelvis forward and gently look back. Exhale, extend ourselves into Anahata. Take the arms nice and long and settle the chest and the chin down, keeping the sit bones nice and high. Breathe here, beautiful underarm stretch here. Extend those arms long. On your next exhale, drop down onto your elbows and bring your belly down to the earth As we set up into our cobra, hands are underneath the shoulders. Inhale, gently press ourselves up. Take the hands away and feel into the back body. Bring the hands down under the shoulders. Exhale down. We can bring the hands out nice and wide outside of the mat. Cup the fingertips like you've got cupcakes that you don't want to squash underneath. And inhale, press your way up. And exhale, flow down with the breath. Taking 3 rounds here. Inhale to lift. Exhale to come back down to the mat. Flow with the breath and the movement. One more round here. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. This time as we inhale, press up into our cobra. Maybe we can go a little bit higher. Look up, exercising the eyes here. Stay here for a full inhale and exhale. One more inhale here and exhale to come down. Let's feel into our core one more time as we set ourselves up. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. Bring the hands clasped together and we set up for our plank on our elbows. Tuck the toes under and press our way up. Feel yourself pressing out strongly through the heels. Feel the core as the belly pulls back to the spine. Feel the thighs hug into the bone and feel yourself one long line from crown down to heel. Notice, is your bum sinking, hip sinking, or is your bum lifting too high? Feel yourself one long line and breathe here. Feel into the core, the Manipura. Can you count to 10? See how long you can feel into the strength of the body. When you're ready, on the exhale, gently bring yourself down. Well done. Take the elbows nice and wide, one hand on top of the other. Forehead rests onto the hands and gently rock the hips from side to side. Reconnect to your breath. Taking the hands underneath the shoulders, press your way back up and into child's pose. Extend the arms nice and long. Knees can come wide as the toes come together. Reconnect to that belly breath. Inhale to fill the belly. Exhale to lengthen out that exhale, making it just as long as your inhale. Tuck the toes under and meet me in downward facing dog. Look to the hands, are the fingers spread nice and wide. Each of those digits spread as wide as they can, pressing through the thumb and the first finger. Are the hands shoulder distance apart? Look to the feet, are they hip distance apart, facing forward? Walk out through your dog, bend one knee and straighten one leg and switch to the other side. See if you can press the chest back towards the thighs as you lift those sit bones nice and high. Shake out through the head, the neck, the jaw. Let go of the tension in the body. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale through the mouth like you want to let go. Release all the tension. On your inhale, come up high onto the toes. Lift those sit bones as high as you can. Exhale, put a deep bend into the knees in a crouch and look forward. Inhale, lift up onto the toes. Sit bones come high. Exhale, sink the heels back to the earth. One more round in your own time. Inhale onto toes. Sit bones are high. Press the chest back towards the thighs. Exhale, knees come into a crouch. They hover, look forward. Inhale, press up again onto those toes nice and high. Exhale, sink the heels back to the earth. Let's rock forward, ripple forward into our plank. Press out through the heels. One long line from crown right through to the heels. Press away strongly with the hands. Feel yourself strengthening right up into the shoulders. Pull the belly back to the spine. Engage the core. Hug the thighs to the bone. Exhale, press back into your downward facing dog. One more time as you ripple forward into your plank here. Feel the strength of the body. Breathe. And exhale back into downward facing dog. Walk your way up to the front of the mat. Feet come underneath the hips. Cross the hands at the elbows and bring the chest down to the thighs, putting a deep bend in the knees. Let the head hang here. Gently sway from side to side, and again release the tension out of the head, the neck, the jaw. Give it a nod and a shake. Come into stillness now. Deeply press down through the heels, bend into the knees, and roll yourself up to standing as the arms come wide. Bring the head up last, palms meet above the head, and exhale into the heart. Let's settle into our Tadasana now. Sitting up in alignment. Feel the feet facing forward. The heels and ankles are underneath the knees and the hips. Roll out through the shoulders and feel the shoulders come into alignment with the hips. Hands open to open through the chest. Now look to the chin and feel if you can dip the chin and lengthen out through the crown right down to tail. Can you feel the ears? Are they in alignment with the shoulders and the hips? Setting our posture here. Let's come into a gentle flow as we inhale. Reach the arms above the head, the palms touch. Exhale, we bow to the earth. Hands come through the heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to shins. Nice straight back, look forward. Exhale, take the hands under the shoulders and take the right leg behind to drop down onto the back knee. Feel your stability here. Railway track alignment. The feet are underneath the hips. When you're ready, inhale to reach up, palms touch, gentle back bend here. Exhale, hands come down under shoulders, meet back in our downward facing dog. Bring the right leg through to the front of the mat. Drop down that back left knee, setting up on the other side here. And when you're ready, let your inhale bring you up into a gentle back bend here. On your exhale, press up onto that right foot. Tuck the back toes of the left and bring the left foot through to the front, folding forward. Halfway lift on your inhale, nice straight back. Feel, roll out through the shoulders. Feel the retraction of the shoulder blades. Exhale, fold forward here. Ground and root to rise on your inhale brings you up. Palms meet above the head. Exhale back into the heart. Let's go a little faster here now. Inhale, circle the arms above the head. Exhale, bowing through the heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come under shoulders, step back through the left leg. Ground down that back knee. And when you're ready, let the inhale bring you up. Gentle back bend here. Exhale, hands come underneath the shoulders again. Meet back in downward facing dog. On your next inhale, bring the left foot through to the front of the mat. Ground down the back right knee. And inhale, come up. Exhale, tuck the extended toes back under of the back leg. Bring yourself through to the front of the mat and forward fold here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, let go. Ground and root to rise. On your inhale, brings you up, palms meet above the head. Exhale, back into the heart. Let's add on here. Inhale, circle the arms above the head. Exhale, fold forward through the heart. Halfway lift, inhale, roll back through the shoulders. Retract through the shoulder blades. Exhale, hands come down under the shoulders, step the right leg behind. Come down onto that back knee again and inhale, bring yourself up, palms meet above the head. Gentle back bend here. On your next exhale, bring the hands down and extend through the front leg into half Hanuman, half splits here. Bring the toes up, pull them back towards the shin. Gentle hamstring stretch here. As you inhale, rock forward and drop those hips down a little more. Look up. Feel yourself pull the chest through the shoulders. Exhale, extend through the leg and come into that half split. One more time. Bring the chest down to the thighs. Dropping through the inhale, we come into that hip flex stretch. Take the hands underneath the shoulders. Pick up the back toes and meet back in downward facing dog. Take a nice big deep full inhale here and exhale through the mouth to let go. Coming into the other side as we bring the right knee through to the front of the mat. Drop down the back left knee and inhale to reach up. Palms meet above the head. Gentle back bend here. Exhale, hands come down next to the front foot. Extend through the front foot into our half Hanuman on this side. Dorsiflex the toes. Pull them back towards the shin. Chest comes down to the thigh. Inhale. As we come forward, we come into that hip flex stretch, dropping those hips down, taking the hands and grounding them and looking skyward. Bring the chest through the shoulders. Exhale back into that half split. Bring the chest down to the thigh. One more time here, rock forward into that hip flex stretch. Tuck the back toes, come through and ground onto that front foot. Bring the left foot through to meet the front right foot and forward fold here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Ground and root to rise as we come up, the palms meet above the head. Exhale, back into the heart. Let's add on here as we come into our high lunge. Inhale, circle the arms above the head. Exhale, bow forward through the heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, ground down the hands. Take the right leg behind you. Keep it extended, come onto those back toes, press out through the heel, and when you're ready, let your inhale bring you up. Palms meet above the head. You can put a gentle bend into the extended leg behind you to feel your stability. Wrap the hands around behind the back, crossing the hands at the elbows, so opposite hands to the elbows. Open out and roll through the chest. Straighten through the front leg. You can drop down onto that back heel of the back foot and open the foot out in a diagonal, like you would warrior one. Roll out through the shoulders as you inhale, look up. And exhale to fold forward into our pyramid here, coming into a deeper hamstring stretch. Breathe here. Taking one more round of breath. As you inhale, bring yourself up. Circle the arms above the head. Exhale, bring the hands down as you bend into that front knee and meet back in downward facing dog. Take a nice big deep inhale here and exhale through the mouth. Let go. Empty out the body of the breath, of all the thoughts that don't serve you. On your next inhale, you can kick out through the back leg of the right foot as you ground through the left. Bring that foot through to the front of the mat as we come to set up on this other side here. Staying in high lunge, we press through the back toes and out through the back heel of the extended back leg. When you feel stable, let the inhale bring you up. Gently tuck the tailbone under. Put a gentle bend into that back extended knee to feel your stability here. Settle down onto that back heel of the back leg. The toes are pointing out on a diagonal to set your stability, and the hips are facing forward. Straighten through the front leg and circle the hands round behind to take the opposite elbows. Setting up for our pyramid on this side as we inhale, open through the chest and look up. Exhale, fold forward over that front leg. Breathing here. Taking one more nice deep full round of breath. On your inhale, release the hands. Bring yourself back up and through. Hands come down to the front foot on the exhale. Put a deep bend into the legs and step your way back in to downward facing dog. Roll forward into your plank. Hold the plank here for a full inhale. Press away through the hands. Feel the engagement of the core. Press out strongly through the heels. Exhale, bring the knees down, chest down, sit bones stay high, and come down into your cobra. Hands are under shoulders as we inhale, lift up into cobra. Exhale, tuck the back toes under, meet back, downward facing dog. Put a deep bend into the knees as you step or jump your way through to the front of the mat. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward here. Root to rise on your inhale, ground down through your heels, pressing up, hands meet above the head. Exhale, back into the heart. Let's do a small tension release here now. As you inhale, bring the hands forward in front of you. Exhale, they come down by your sides. Inhale, take your arms out to the sides. Exhale, return them back to your sides. Inhale to reach your hands above the head. Reach up nice and strong. Ground through the heels. Reach through the fingertips. On your exhale, sweep out through your mouth as you let your arms swing behind you. Little faster this time. Inhale, arms come in front. Exhale, arms by the sides. Inhale, arms out the sides. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, arms are lifted, raise, reach, and exhale, sweep out, let go. 3 more rounds in your own time, going as fast or as slow as you want to go. Inhale, arms in front. Exhale, down by your sides. Inhale, arms out to the sides. Exhale, down by the sides. Reach up on the inhale. Exhale to let go. One more round here. Really let go. Ha! Release the tension from the body. Bring yourself up. Roll through the shoulders. Let's circle out through the shoulders for a moment here. Go back through the other way. Bring the hands onto the shoulders, elbows come together and circle out here, feeling into the shoulders. Go back the other way as the elbows join. Drop the elbows down, reach them up above. Feeling themselves come up through the spine. Let go of the hands, and this time take the full arms circling around. Feeling into the shoulder joints here. As the hands drop down, reverse the flow and go back the other way. As a little mind challenge, can you take one arm going forward as the other one's going back? Can you reverse the flow now as the other arm goes forward and one goes back? Little bit tricky. Give yourself a shake. Coming into our balance part of this sequence now. Let's settle into our feet. Feet are facing forward underneath the hips. Inhale, come up onto the toes as you bring the hands overhead. Pull the heels together. Exhale, rock down onto the heels and lift the toes. One more round here. Lift up onto the toes. Reach up nice and high. Reach through the fingertips. Feel the strength of the body, the core. Exhale, rock back onto the heels and lift through the toes. Feel yourself settle onto all four corners of the feet. Today we're coming into a little challenge here with our balance. Use a chair or something to support you, or challenge yourself. Hands come to the hips, come over onto the right foot and pick up the left knee. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead here. Point through the bent knees, toes. Set your drishti, your focus, drop the shoulders away from your ears. Take the outside of the left knee of the right hand and reach behind with the left hand. Coming into a gentle twist here. Can you look to your left palm as a challenge to the self? And if you fall out, have a laugh. It's only yoga. Challenging our balance here. Inhale, come forward to center. Reach up with the arms nice and high. Reach with that knee a little higher. Bring the knee down to meet the other knee as we open out into our warrior three. Kick out with that back leg. Open out with the arms. Feel into the hips. Are they nice and stable, like you could balance your glass of wine on it without spilling? Dorsiflex the extended leg toes, the left leg toes. Feel the engagement here. Reach the arms forward. Reach away with the fingertips right through to the heel. Gently bring those toes back down to the earth and come in to our warrior one. Feel into our stability, making sure we've got hip distance apart with our feet. Open up into our warrior two. Move the feet so you've got heel to arch alignment. Settle into that front knee so it's opening out over the toes. Reach through the fingertips. Flow here. Inhale, reach the arms above the head as you straighten through the front leg. Exhale to come deeper into your warrior two. Flow with your breath for 2 more rounds. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink deeper. 1 more round here. And exhale, sinking into our warrior two. Flip the front palm. Reach the left arm down behind you as you reach up with the right arm. Reverse warrior. Flow here, the elbow comes to the knee. On our inhale, reach the left arm up and overhead. Reach through the fingertips right down to the back heel. Straighten through the front leg and open ourselves out into Trikonasana. Just let the bottom hand rest where it does. Reach through the top fingertips and roll out through the top shoulder. Feel into the core and breathe here. Feel grounded and rooted in the feet while lifted through that top arm. One more round of breath here. On your next exhale, look down, put a deep bend into the knee and come back into your warrior two. Circle the arms down and to come turning to the front. Press back into a plank and come through your chaturanga of choice. Drop down the knees or stay from high plank to low plank. Come into your cobra or your up dog. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here on your inhale. Breathe deep down into the belly. Exhale, let go. Sweep out that breath through the mouth, releasing all of the tension from the body. On your next inhale, put a deep bend into the knees and step up to the front of the mat. Forward fold here on the exhale. Ground down and root to rise on your inhale. Palms meeting above the head. Exhale, back into the heart. Let's set up for our balance on the other side. Feel into your alignment first with your Tadasana. Feet are pointing forward underneath the hips. Feel where your hips are in relation to your ankles, your knees. Your shoulders are rolled back, aligned with the hips, and your ears are in alignment with your shoulders and hips. Rock over and take the weight onto the left side. Hands can come to hips. Pick up the right toes, bend up through the knee. Inhale to reach up nice and high with the fingers. Take the left hand onto the outside of the right knee as we reach behind with the right arm. Gentle twist here. Breathe. Feel grounded. Set the drishti, the focus. On your next inhale, face forward. Reach up with those hands nice and high one more time. Lift up with the knee. Point the toes. Bring the knee back towards the left knee. And then reach behind you with the hands as you fold yourself into warrior three on this side. Bring the hands to the hips. Feel how one isn't hiked up than the other. Dorsiflex the back toes. Feel yourself engage. Reach forward with the hands. And gently bring those back toes down to come in to our warrior one. Open up into the warrior two on this side. Set your stability, heel to arch alignment. Bend deeper into that front knee and open it out so you can see those toes. Reach through the fingertips. Proud warriors. Flow here with the breath as we inhale, straighten that front leg. Reach up, palms touch above the head. Exhale, come deeper into your warrior two. 2 more rounds here. Connecting to the breath with the flow of the movement. Settling into our warrior two. Flip the front palm. Reach the right arm down the back leg as you lift with the left arm. Reverse warrior here. On your inhale, take the left elbow to the knee and reach up and over with the right arm. Look under that right armpit. Reach through the fingertips right to the back heel. One long line. Straighten through that front leg and open out into Trikonasana on this side. Roll out through that top shoulder. Engage through the core, ground through the feet. And maybe we'd like to just extend the arms skyward or overhead. Feel into that movement. 2 more rounds of breath here. Radiating out from the core, the Manipura. On your exhale, look down. Put a deep bend into the knees. Come back into your warrior 2. Circle down, back to the mat. Come through into the plank. And our last chaturanga. Flow through to cobra on your inhale. Meet back in downward facing dog on your exhale. Come down onto your knees. Rest the sit bones back into the heels. Take your hands onto your thighs. Roll out through the shoulders. And close down the eyes here. Come back into the breath. Let's come into a gentle heart opener today. Our Ustrasana, the camel, coming into our hearts. Come up high onto your knees. Bring your hands into your back pockets. Roll out through the shoulders. Feel yourself grounded and stable. Lift up through the sternum and press the pelvis forward as you gently look back. This is one level that you can stay in and practice if this feels good for your back, because we should never have any pain. Honor ourselves, be compassionate, gently work into the back. Come back to center, tuck the back toes under, and maybe you want to go a little deeper by inhaling, raising the arms up. Dropping the right hand down to the right heel, we reach up high with the left fingertips and gently drop back into our half camel. Inhale to bring ourselves forward. Right arm lifts. Left arm circles back to the left heel. Reach through the sternum and the top fingertips of the right hand and gently come back into half camel on this side. Swim here for one more round. Inhale to reach the left arm up. Exhale to drop the left hand back into the left heel and settle back into half camel. Inhale, lifting the right arm up. Left arm circles to left heel. Reach through the right fingertips, lift through the sternum and settle back into half camel on this side. Exhaling here. Stay here. Swimming in half camel, or come into full camel where we reach both hands behind. Take the heels. Inhale, lift through the sternum, press the pelvis forward, and exhale, gently let the head come back, opening our heart up towards the sky. Breathe here. 3 beautiful deep breaths through the heart. When you're ready, on your inhale, bring yourself out. Gently settle back onto your heels. Hands come to the thighs. Close down the eyes here and feel into the body. Notice what you feel. Coming into the front of the mat. When you're ready, tuck the toes under. Meet in downward facing dog. Take a nice big deep full inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Shake out through the head, the neck, the jaw. Release the tension. Ground through the left foot as we kick up through the right. Bring the right knee through to the right elbow. Settle down into pigeon on this side. Left ankle's coming through to the left hand. Take the left leg behind you. Walk the hands back. You can always use a block or something that resembles a block to settle onto that right hip, to feel yourself stay centered with the hips facing forward. Roll out through the shoulders, proud pigeon. Maybe you can take the hands away. Exhale, take the hands down in front of you. Walk them out in front of you and bring the head down. Rest down onto your elbows or bring your forehead down to the earth. Settle in compassionately, comfortably, breathing into the sensation. We store a lot of emotions in our hips. So if the sensation is strong, send the prana into that sensation. There should never be any pain. You're playing too far into your edges. If you feel any stabbing pain, please back out of it. Come into a more gentle, compassionate shape, such as Shavasana, Balasana, child's pose. One where you can honor the self. Take another full round of breath here. On your inhale, walk the hands back towards the hips or underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes under and press yourself back into downward facing dog. Gently walk out through the feet here. Shake out the tension from that hip joint. Ground through the right leg as you kick out through the left. Come through and set up for pigeon on this side. Reach that right leg behind you. Walk the hands back to the hips and open out into proud pigeon. Let the heart shine. On your exhale, walk the hands forward and down. Settle into pigeon for 5 beautiful, deep, full breaths here. Connecting into the breath. Letting the thoughts pass like clouds in the sky. Staying anchored into sending the prana into the sensation. Notice what arises for you. Let the wisdom of the body speak to you. When you're ready, on your inhale, walk your hands back up towards underneath your shoulders. Drop down onto that left sit bone. Circle the right leg round in front of you and cross it over the left. We set up for a twist on this side. Now you can keep the left leg bent behind you, or you can straighten it out in front of you. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. On your inhale, reach up nice and high. And exhale, come into the twist. The left arm comes over the top of the right knee. Ground through the right palm and inhale to lengthen. And exhale. See if you can deepen into the twist as you take your eyes over the shoulder. Inhale, lengthen from sit bone through to crown. Exhale, come into the twist. One more round here. On your next inhale, bring the body back to center, head comes back to center. Take the right foot and take it to the inside of the left leg. Come onto your sit bones. Reach your left arm on the inside of the left leg and dorsiflex the toes. Pull the toes back towards the shin to engage the leg. Reach the right arm in a T shape and inhale to reach up nice and high and come into a side body stretch here. Roll out through that top right shoulder and reach with the right fingertips. Breathe here. Taking one more deep full round of breath. On your next inhale, reach that right arm up, ground it down onto the mat. Roll forward onto that front knee and circle into gate pose. Circle the left arm in front of you and up and over. Press the pelvis forward. Reach from the fingertips through to the toes. Breathe here. On your next exhale, settle your sit bones back down to the mat. Let's come into our twist on the other side. So this time, as we extend the legs out, we can take the left knee over the top of the extended right leg. Ground the left foot down next to the right knee. Or we can tuck that right knee behind us. Whatever feels most comfortable for you, that you're sitting on both of your sit bones. Inhale to reach up nice and high with the fingertips, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, take the right elbow over to the left, outside of the left knee. Ground down the left palm like it is a spine. Inhale to lengthen through the crown and exhale to look over the left shoulder. Coming into the twist on the other side. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Twists are so good for your digestion. And as we release the twist on the inhale, bring the body back to center, head comes back to center. Extend the left leg long. We release all that nourishing blood flooding into the digestive system. Let the right heel, we're coming into the opposite side now. So I feel like we've done this side. Let's come into the opposite side. Right leg extends. Left sole of the foot comes into the right leg. Come into our side body opening on this side. So right arm comes on the inside of the right leg. Look to the left palm and reach up and over to our side body. Lengthening here. Looking under that top shoulder. Rolling out through the shoulder to open up through the chest rather than rolling forward and down. Can you open up that top shoulder? Dorsiflex the right leg, the extended leg toes. Feel the engagement of the leg. Taking one more breath here. Circle that left palm down, ground it, rock forward onto the left knee, and circle the right arm round to come into gate pose on this side. Press the pelvis forward, reach from fingertips right through to toes. Breathe here. On your next exhale, bring your sit bones back down to your mat. Extend the legs nice and long. Let's set up for one last core engagement, boat pose, as we make our way down to the mat. Bring the arms forward, palms facing up, open through the chest. Pick up the right leg, pick up the left. Can we straighten those legs? Feel into the core. Exhale down into our dish. Hold here. Feel the engagement. You might begin to shake. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, release back into your dish a little deeper. Feel the engagement here. Inhale to press up and come forward. This time we make our way back to the mat in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing ourselves onto the mat. Knees come into the chest. Gently rocking from side to side. Give yourself a loving hug here. Keep the right knee hugged into the chest as you extend the left leg nice and long. Settling into our lying twist here. Left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Guide the right knee across the extended leg. Extend the right arm into a T shape. Look to the right hand. Close down the eyes. Take 3 nice, beautiful big breaths here. See if you can keep both shoulders on the mat. One more round of breath here. On your next inhale, bring the body back to center. Head comes back to center. Switch sides. Right leg extends, left knee comes into the chest. Gently guide the left knee across the extended leg. Reach out through the left arm in a T shape. Look to the left palm. Coming into our lying twist on the opposite side. Seeing if we can keep both shoulders on the mat. Close down the eyes for 3 beautiful rounds of breath here. Taking 1 more round of breath. On your next inhale, bring the body back to center. Bring the knees into the chest. Let's set up for our happy baby. Bring the knees into the armpits. Take the hands to the outside soles of the feet. Press the knees down into the armpits. Extend one leg as you bend into one knee and switch side here. Gently rock from side to side. Bring a smile to your lips in the recognition of finding your feet, the playfulness that we recognize in a baby. What's it like to find your feet for the first time in your life? Straighten through both legs, open them nice and wide. Feel into how the body feels now after the practice. Bring the legs back to center. Bring the knees into the chest. Let's close our practice today with waterfall. Bring the feet, the soles of the feet up to standing like you want to stand on the ceiling, straighten through the legs. This is a beautiful one that you can do with legs up the wall at the end of your day, just to relieve the lymphatic system. Let the blood drain back from the feet. Take the pressure off the heart. Tuck the chin so you've got a nice long spine along the floor, from the back of the head right down to the tail. Feel your spine along the mat. Close down the eyes here. You can point the toes or just release the toes to let them just hang. Beautiful to be done for about 10 minutes. Taking another 3 beautiful big deep breaths here. Bring your attention to your feet, your legs. Taking one more round of breath here. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a beautiful loving hug here for one last time. Bring your head up to your knees and squeeze. This is a kidney rinse. Send some beautiful, good, nourishing energy into your battery packs, your kidneys, the center of your vitality. Squeeze here, tighter. And when you let go on your exhale, set up into your Shavasana. Let go of the arms, take them wide, let go of the feet, extend them long, and let your feet drop out to the outer edges. Extend them wide. Tuck the chin in to get a nice long spine along the mat. Feel into the body. Take a nice big deep inhale, send it down into the belly, and exhale through the mouth. Give yourself permission to let go all the tension out of the body. Let go all of the resistance. Where can you soften? Take the gift of our Shavasana, the last few precious moments, to just be. Letting the thoughts go like clouds in the sky. Let the breath go and feel yourself sink into your mat. Sense into that beautiful stillness in the body, that deep inner sense of calm that resides in all of us, that we can return to at each moment in our day. Gently bring the awareness back into the body. Sparkle out through the fingers and the toes. Bring the awareness back in to the breath. On your next inhale, extend the arms overhead, extend through the fingertips, right into the toes. Give yourself a beautiful big long stretch here. Like you're waking up from the most deepest nourishing sleep. Exhale, bring the knees into the chest. And a nice loving hug, roll over to the right hand side. Make a pillow with your hands and take a moment here. Sense into the body. Let the body speak to you. What wisdom does it have to share with you in your quiet stillness? Sense into the breath. Notice how the breath is slowed down. And as we slow the breath down, we slow down the mind. When you're ready, gently with your eyes closed, bring yourself up to a comfortable seat with your hands to your heart. Bow to your heart and take a moment here to send 3 beautiful nourishing breaths in and out through the heart. Bringing in heart coherence. Cultivate the sensation of gratitude. Gratitude for oneself, for coming to your practice. Giving yourself, your body, the gift. Send the gratitude out into the world and into the ones you love that support you and all that you're most grateful for in your life. Can you remember the intention you set at the beginning of your class of what you most want to take from your practice out into your life? Take a moment here. Bring your intention into your awareness. May this practice bring you joy, cultivate the peace, and re-energize you so as you can go about your day with a lightness, with a heartfelt sense as we lead with our hearts in our lives. Thank you so much for sharing my practice with you. And I look forward to seeing you all in person and on the mat. We close the practice with Namaste.